I've heard Republicans say, why are we rushing to judgment? This is not a rush to judgment. It's a rush to justice, and we must not delay.
A rare late night on Capitol Hill as the House Judiciary Committee began debating the articles of impeachment against President Donald Trump. CBS 4's Natalie Brand is joining us now live from Washington with a look inside tonight's proceedings. Natalie, contentious again.
Contentious again, Diane, but tonight definitely took on a solemn tone. But Democrats and Republicans on this committee appear as divided as ever as they move closer to an historic vote. The House Judiciary Committee worked late into the night with Democrats and Republicans clashing over the two articles of impeachment against President Trump.
One indisputable truth has emerged. If we do not respond to President Trump's abuses of power, the abuses will continue.
Two articles like that? Abuse of power and obstruction of Congress in 70-something days. The only abuse of power here is the majority racing the fastest they've ever had, the clock in the calendar determining what impeachment looks like.
The first article of impeachment alleges President Trump openly and corruptly urged Ukraine to publicly announce investigations into his political opponent, former Vice President Joe Biden. The second article of impeachment accuses the president of directing the unprecedented, categorical, and indiscriminate defiance of the House investigation. The Judiciary Committee will continue its work tomorrow, and members will be able to propose various amendments. But with Democrats controlling the committee, passage is all but certain, setting the stage for a full House vote.
It's not just because they don't like the president. They don't like us. They don't like the 63 million people who voted for this president. All of us in flyover country.
If the president had not abused his power, if everything he did was truly perfect, he would have asked, no, he would have demanded that everyone who works for him come forward and tell the truth.
With the Democratic House expected to take a final vote on impeachment next week, Republican Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said a possible trial will be their first order of business at the start of the year. Now, this hearing wrapped up just about 30 minutes ago and again will continue tomorrow morning. South Florida freshman Democratic Congresswoman Debbie Mucrosal-Powell was one of the last to speak, and she said tonight that she didn't come to Congress to impeach the president, but argued the president has violated the rule of law. She said tonight that she will vote her conscience in support of the articles of impeachment. But to show you the continued partisan disagreement and divide on this topic, we received a new statement today from South Florida Republican Mario Diaz-Balart. He called the process secretive, unfair, with no evidence, and argues Democratic leadership has been fixated on impeaching the president since the beginning. He is a firm no. Diane?